Welcome to the first video on using statistical methods to make a formal inference. So this is a NCA Level 3 paper and it is worth 4 credits. So if you're doing this paper in Year 12, your credits will actually count twice, once in Year 12 and once in Year 13, so it gives you a little bit of a head start. This is an introduction video, so it's only going to kind of unpack a few of these words in our title here. So we're going to have a look at statistical methods and we're going to look at what formal inference might actually mean. So let's jump straight in. So I've got 2 bits of information here. One here is the graph. Now, when we say the word statistical methods, what it means is show me a graph. Okay, now the type of graph is dependent on the standard that you're doing. The inference standard, which is the one that we are doing right now, is looking at 2 different groups. It's comparing, keyword there, comparing data between 2 groups, and it's the same data too. So this one here is looking at the intelligence ranking of dogs and what their size category is. So I'm comparing large dogs and small dogs. I want to know if larger dogs are actually smarter than smaller dogs or have a better intelligence ranking. Now I use the word better here because I could use the word lower. Lower means better in this case. So you have to have that kind of question that you're trying to answer. That question is what we call an inference statement. So inference comes from this word infer. It's a little bit of an older word or a more formal word. You may not have heard it before, but infer means to deduce, very cool word, or conclude something from evidence and reasoning rather than from explicit statements. So what this means is instead of saying I think, so I think that large dogs are smarter than smaller dogs, we are going to use evidence, research, facts, figures, and data. All right, so one of the keywords I just used there was research. We are not reinventing the wheel. There are people out there who have wondered which are the smartest breeds of dogs for eons, to the point that certain breeds are bred for their intelligence. So research is a must. We must include research at all level 3 and in all level 3 statistics standards. So you're only going to do one level 3 statistics standard this year, but if you do statistics next year, you'll be required to do research in those as well. Because of this, we think it's important that you use referencing. Now, hopefully you've done some referencing in English or social studies, and Miss Blake may have also taught you about databases and referencing from databases as well. We don't expect you to go completely formal and in-depth, but we do expect you to definitely have your references in there, whether that's a copy of the URL or whether that is a formal bibliography. We're going to look at that in our next video, and in our next video we will use this website, Cite This For Me, and we'll go through and have a look at how to use it and what is really kind of expected in terms of a bibliography and citations in your work.